First things first, Javert was always working for the Illuminati. Illuminati confirmed. Oh, hi there, it's me, your human. I take care of you cause you're a baby. I give you a boops. Boop. Okay, let me set the scene for you. It's 3 AM. I'm now so tired that I now can't sleep. And I'm on Wattpad. Nothing good ever comes from being on Wattpad at 3 AM. And I stumbled across the best thing I've ever found. And it was some Les Miserables conspiracy theories. Now listen, I know what you're thinking. Amy, are you the next Shane Dawson? Now let me say, will you find any blackface in my history? No. Have I ever behaved inappropriately with children or animals? No! So in some ways, no, I'm not the next Shane Dawson. However, I am going to make a conspiracy theory video. For those of you who don't know, by the way, my name is Amy. I make a lot of theatre content on YouTube. I talk about Glee and Broadway and musicals and Star Kid and anything like that. So if you are interested in that kind of thing, then please do subscribe. And I'm also on Instagram and Twitter as well, and I'm very active over there. Okay, so the Les Miserables conspiracy by the Flying Donkey Doctor. It's already great. I literally saw the first one and I was like, no, I have to do this for a video. So I've not seen the others either. So they could all be crap. If this video goes up, then I clearly think they're worth to share. It has, let's have a look. It's got 2.5 thousand reads and it's an 8-part story. I cannot wait. Okay, so the first one is Boussette is in love with Cosette. One thing that has always bothered me about Les Mis is how fast Marius and Cosette fall in love. My theory is that Marius is the cover-up for a secret affair. Okay. Some fans may have heard of the character Boussette. This character, I believe, is the true lover of Cosette. I mean, for God's sake, their names even rhyme. That really is the most important thing in a relationship, isn't it, when your names rhyme? They're obviously in love. Boussette is in love with Cosette. Confirmed! Is it confirmed? Do we agree with that? Okay, I'm gonna Google Boussette. Oh, apparently that's not how you spell his name. Apparently it's Bossuet. Oh, apparently I don't know how to say his name, okay? I can't speak French, I'm sorry. But apparently he's one of the oldest members of the group, and despite the fact that he comes from an upper class background, he's exceptionally unlucky, having lost all his money. However, he is incredibly good humoured and treats his terrible luck with a degree of sarcasm. He is often homeless, but spends a majority of time living with Jolie and his lover, Muschietta. This says his lover's Muschietta? Musichetta? But I don't know, I'm calling a no on that one. Maybe I should rate them. Okay, I'm gonna rate this a 4 out of 10 because I don't think it's true. But I like the commitment. Okay, let's go to the next one. Enjolras is a vampire furry. I hope so. It's got a picture of Aaron Tveit and it says, this conspiracy is 100% true. Okay then. All the evidence adds up. Just look at Enjolras and tell me he isn't a vampire furry. And by vampire, I mean Twilight vampire logic, where they glisten in the sun instead of burning to death. Look at this picture and tell me he isn't glistening. Okay, I will give this person this. Aaron Tveit is at all times glistening. So, do you know what? I'm there with you on that part. Let's get to the fairy part. For the fairy part, it seems as if he is trying to cover his ears with his hair. Now, why would he do this, you may ask yourself? But the answer is clear. He is hiding his secret fairy ears. Enjolras is a vampire fairy, confirmed! Okay, this one, I'm gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10. No, I'm gonna give it no, a 9.5 out of 10. Because I believe it. I think that was the idea that Victor Hugo was going for. That Enjolras is a vampire furry. And, you know, he was just so ahead of his time when he wrote the book that he didn't care to mention it in the writing of the book. But, you know, now that Flying Donkey Doctor is here to... What am I saying? But now the Flying Donkey Doctor is here to speak the truth to us. Okay, next one. Javert faked his death. Ooh, okay. This is another true conspiracy. Can't argue with it when they say it's true, can you? If you watch the scene when Javert dies, you can hear a crunch sound. I know it well. I remember the first time I saw it, it made me go, ooh. Because you thought, oh, I don't want to hear that. However, if you look at Javert's face, you can tell he is obviously... What the hell? If you look at Javert's face, you can tell he obviously is not crunchy. He seems more chewy. If that isn't a description of me, I don't know what is. This means that it couldn't be Javert who falls to his death. I think it was his Doritos that fell down. What is this video? If you're still with me, thank you. This is because Javert is obviously an MLG guy. What's an MLG guy? MLG is a group of 8 to 12-year-olds screaming about getting wrecked and 360 quick scopes. They also call you a hacker and tell you to 1v1 them if you kill them. I've never heard of that before, and I still don't understand it. This is because Javert is obviously an MLG guy, so he would always have his Doritos on hand. Me and Javert have got a lot in common. And also, the last line of the song, Javert's soliloquy, he sings, "There is no way to go on." And this could be him saying there is no way to go on in life, but it's obviously him saying he doesn't like Doritos anymore, so he throws them away. Javert faked his death, confirmed. I'm just not sure with this one. It's believable. Now, don't get me wrong, it's very believable, but do I believe it? I'm gonna phone up Victor Hugo. Bonjour, Victor. Bonjour, Victor. Did Javert really die, or was he just throwing his Doritos down? Oh, damn. Oh, wow. Fair, fair. Okay. Merci, au revoir, bonne journée, au revoir. Now I just spoke to Victor Hugo and he just told me that it is true. I mean, Victor said he didn't want to appear in the video, so that's why I didn't put him on speakerphone. Victor Hugo said, so I guess I have to give it a 10 out of 10. You know? Okay, the next one. Jean Valjean lost his memory. This cannot be proven false because it's actually true. In one scene, Jean Valjean says, "I stole a loaf of bread." But later in one scene he says, "Just for stealing a mouthful of bread." So obviously he doesn't remember that he stole a loaf of bread instead of a mouthful of it. This means he must have lost his memory. Jean Valjean lost his memory, confirmed. Boom! Do you know what? I also believe this one. And do you know what? I believe it so much because, as they say, you can't prove it false because it is true. Because that's what he says. So I'm actually going to give this one a 24601 out of 10. See what I did there? Oh my god, I've lost my mind. Okay, okay. Next. Marius is a fourth wall breaking demon. In the 3rd volume of the book, Marius steals Jean Valjean's handkerchief and smells Cosette's soul through it. Smells Cosette's soul through what? However, like I said, it's Jean Valjean's handkerchief, so how could he smell Cosette's soul? What the hell is going on? I have the answer. Marius doesn't need the handkerchief to smell her soul. He can do it whenever he likes because he's a demon! Then why didn't he smell her soul before, you may ask? Well, the answer is clear. Marius knows he is in the book. He breaks the 4th wall and he doesn't want the readers to know he is a demon. Marius is a 4th wall breaking demon, confirmed! Now, I've got to be honest with you, I've never read the book, so I can't really comment on this. Smelling someone through a handkerchief seems weird and suspect at the least. I don't believe it. I don't. Because I actually saw a conspiracy that no one has ever read the Les Mis book. And I'll be honest, my mum tried to start reading it once and she's a lady who reads a lot. She was like, I can't read that, it's too long, man. So, maybe no one's ever finished the book, so I don't believe this person. I think you're a liar. So I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10. Because I love a good demon, but I don't believe it. Jean Valjean and Javert are secretly in love. I've seen this before a few years ago. This person said, this conspiracy is that Javert and Jean Valjean are secretly in love. This is because, number 1, Jean Valjean doesn't leave to England all the time Javert was chasing him. He only said he would leave years later. Number 2, Jean Valjean always... What just happened to my voice? Always chases Jean Valjean throughout those years. He doesn't think, oh, maybe I should chase another convict or something. Instead, I'll just always chase Jean Valjean. I believe that both of these can be explained by them secretly being in love with each other. Jean Valjean and Javert are secretly in love, confirmed! This is all interesting. It's a good conspiracy. I like it. I love a good gay romance. Don't we all? Star-crossed lovers, you could even call them. However, I don't know if I get that tension. When I look at Hugh Jackman, do I think you'd love a bit of time with Russell Crowe? I'm not sure, you know. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. I love a gay love story. However, I just think, you know, sometimes you don't want to get on that P&O cruise over to Dover. So I understand why you didn't go over to England. And also England's the worst. So I think Javert, you know, he's a real go-getter. He's definitely a Slytherin. He's very ambitious. He's going after what he wants. So I feel like, you know, that's why he was so, like, obsessy about it. And I get really obsessy over things. A girl I know broke my bowl in 1st year of uni and I'm still angry about it. I get it. Okay, the next one. Marius has blue feet. Blue feet? In the book Les Mis, they call Marius a booby. Now, what is a booby? Here is the definition of booby. A large tropical seabird of the gannet family with brown, black or white plumage and often brightly coloured feet. Well, I didn't know that. I thought a booby was just something that hung on the front of you. Now, what is the most common kind of booby? Well, to answer that, it's a blue-footed booby. Also, Marius never shows his feet. So this might mean that he is hiding his feet. 100% evidence right there. Marius has blue feet confirmed. I love this and I agree. Marius is a bird and he has blue feet. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I like it. The grand unification theory, final chapter. This has been a journey, let's be honest. This is the theory to beat them all. I'll be the judge of that. First things first, Javert was always working for the Illuminati. I'm already hooked. Jean Valjean never committed any crimes, and like I said in part 4, Jean Valjean lost his memory. However, how this happened was Javert made him lose his memory and brainwashed him into thinking he is a convict. This was because the Illuminati needed someone to be a mayor of a town to gain power, and Jean Valjean was the perfect candidate. Oh my god, this is epic. However, Javert and Jean Valjean fell in love. And Javert didn't want anyone to know this, so he faked his death with the Doritos. Also, the Illuminati didn't want the law enforcement to mess around with their plans. But at the same time, the Illuminati wanted to hide things like people with blue feet and vampire theories from the public. So they hire a bunch of them to fight the police, knowing that both sides would die in the conflict. But at the same time, they realized that one of the outcasts, Marius, was actually a bird. So they decided to kill Boussette, who was currently in a relationship with Cosette, so they could use Marius as her new love interest because they didn't want to kill any birds. So they saved him. So basically, the whole event of Les Mis is organized by the Illuminati. Grand unification. Oh no, wait, it was a joke. What? A joke? I refuse to believe that that was a joke. That was wonderful. So the whole thing is a lie, and it all happened because Javert, Illuminati confirmed. What is it? It's like a triangle, isn't it? Like. Wow, I think that was the best thing I've ever experienced. And for the whole final thing, I'm gonna give it a solid 11.3 out of 10. What? I don't know. I've been lonely. Strange things make me laugh now. Anyway, I loved that. I had a very good time doing that. Do you believe it? Let me know. Will it make you think differently about when you watch Les Mis now? I think I might go and watch it now and, you know, try and spot Marius's blue feet and try and spot those little furry ears on Enjolras. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to the Flying Donkey Doctor for giving me a very good time. I will leave a link to that thing down below if you want to look at it yourself. As I say, if you want more videos like this, let me know. There's no new shows to talk about, so this is where we are now. Anyway, I hope that you're all really well. I hope you're looking after yourselves, and I will see you next time. Love you lots. Bye.